Welcome back. Greatest football analysis show. We're indoors again.
Sorry, man.
It happens, man.
Single mum vibes.
As you like to say.
Mix it up. Come on, mix it up,
We forgot
man.
the cactuses and the flowers, though.
We did.
That would have been nice. A nice addition.
Yeah, it looked kind of mad last time, didn't it?
People liked it.
Crazy, all the cactuses and... I mean, we can just... Big man.
This week's football, or should I say the game yesterday, Chelsea-Liverpool, was the best first half of football I have seen, possibly in my life.
Serious?
That first half.
You love the manic stuff, though, innit?
High octane managed.
Defensively, teams were having stinkers all over the
Yeah.
place. Stinkers, but...
Attacking-wise and excitement-wise, that was an advert for the Prem. But wait, let's pre-comments. Bit of pre-comments, and we're going to go into the game. If Klopp didn't come to England, it would have been such a boring one-team league these last few years, which is true. As a Liverpool fan, it's tough watching the best team we've had in decades and then just having to accept that another team is just simply better. He has two first names. I can trust him. A man named Kyle Stewart.
Come on.
I did some research on the unrecognisable people in our dreams phenomenon, and amazingly, those people are just Norwich's first team.
No way.
Yeah, and another guy said it's
Max Aarons and Kabak just out here.
It's likely that the people we don't recognise in our dreams are a combination of various people's personality traits, looks, voices that we've encountered in our life up to that point. Why our brains used to produce this character at that specific time, I doubt we'll ever know. Best football analysis show.
The thing is, I've seen some buff gal in my dream.
Yeah.
So I need to find them in a real life. Some gal you look at and you go, yo. Return of J House pending.
Dreams are incredible, man.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely incredible. But look, Chelsea Liverpool, back to that though. Julian Gave says Kovačić goal and a Chelsea 2-2 Liverpool game was beautiful. Happy New Year, Poet and Vuj.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Happy New Year to you,
Happy
man,
New
as
Year,
well.
lads.
Come on, guys.
Girls.
It was a good game. That's how you start the year.
Yeah.
That's how you start the year. Attacking football. But for me, I want to talk. The football was the football, but Lukaku. Are the jeans back? Off the field. Because sometimes the problems were on the field. Now he's wearing jeans off the
storyline
field.
started even before the game began. Obviously, it ran into the game with Lukaku being dropped. It's a poor interview because he's organised it as well. So it's apparently...
He organised it.
From what I said online, social media, could be a lie. Lukaku was the one that actually organised the interviews to happen as well.
So you made a podcast?
He changed his Facebook to Inter Milan.
When?
In terms of team that he plays for. Look, it didn't say it. Confirmed, apparently. I don't know anything these days, but apparently it's true that it changed that to Inter Milan on Facebook.
Unfortunately for him, Inter Milan were broke. They needed money. Conte came out and said, if I don't get this money, I'm going to leave. He stuck to his word. And Inter Milan just had to sell Lukaku. It was 100 million. Big money.
What about the decision to drop him?
What would you have done?
So, Lukaku, I think, you know, in this day and age, why not do a podcast? Do you know what I mean? Everyone's got a podcast.
So, like, Lukaku made his own version of Halfcast.
Yeah.
All right, so, and sat down
Why
and spoke
not?
about life.
No rules, but said it. Why not?
Fair enough. But then now there's
Why,
repercussions.
was there a need for the conversation he had in the podcast? Probably not. He could have just told the manager.
Why did you just do like, yeah, couldn't you just like
I think that
talk about gal or something? Do something else, mix it up, man.
That was poor. Tuchel to drop him, it looked like it was a good decision. They had a good game, and obviously, bit of pressure on the manager. What happens now? Do you show your authority? Do you let him do that and you talk to him privately? No, he said, no, what, I'm going to drop him. Bit of authority there. And they had a great game.
Fantastic game. But Lukaku...
False nine.
The crazy thing for me about Lukaku is that he brings such a different element to the game. He's a madman.
Dominant figure up there. He was missed as a striker.
But Chelsea walk away from that game 2-2. Maybe could have even won it. I just think Lukaku's got to look at the situation and say, I'm 28, 29 years old right now. I'm on big bread, Rock Nation, doing podcasts. Chelsea's not a bad place to stay for a couple of years.
Playing quite well.
You're in the Super League, a.k.a. the Premier League. I understand he said he likes Conte's system, but what are you going to do, play for Spurs? You heard what Mbappe said? No. So, like, I just want to know what the purpose of the conversation was. At the end of it, what did you hope to achieve?
Push and move out. That's the only thing I think about. Lukaku maybe just wants to push and move out.
But then he's like, yeah, I rejected deals from Man City. And big man, at this point, I don't even know what we do with this information. Like, I'm just like, all right, Lukaku, that's all great.
Yeah, he didn't need to go on there and share all that info.
Yeah.
He just overshared.
Overshared, man. I've made the mistakes. I'm Jesus Christ, so you lot can live. You don't need to make the mistakes, Lukaku, man.
And I think, but I like how it sort of peacefully has because I like Tuchel's way of doing it. He didn't seem angry at the interview. He almost even laughed because the guy was like, "Oh, so Lukaku dropped," and he was like, we had to just show some, just for the team, like it didn't seem like he was even that pissed. He was like, "Yeah, we had to just deal with the situation. It got a bit out of hand on the media." Like, do you know what I mean? It was just, in the end, it was nicely dealt with. I think it was actually quite a friendly ending.
That's that German programming.
It worked out for everyone.
See that German programming?
Yeah.
That's not. If you're meant to be there at 9 a.m., it doesn't matter what happened. All baby mom could have got slapped, child kidnapped. I'm there 9 a.m. So them man are organised to work. I respect it. Lukaku though, I just don't know. I think he just needs to just chill out. He's come off social media for a bit. Just chill out.
Relax, yeah.
Come back in the side and just do your thing. Football thing. Professional thing. I just want to know, also, people, leave a comment. What was the point of the Lukaku podcast? What was the point? What did you aim
Spotify deal.
If that's what it is, I'm vexed because I want our Spotify deal before.
Maybe he wanted to go on Joe Rogan. Because Joe Rogan's been popular recently. He's always been popular.
Lukaku think he's American as well. He's the way he speaks.
When he does the rapping.
There's some interviews like, yeah, man, I don't even know why like these men be getting fake medals and big man. What part of you're from Belgium?
Maybe he went international school.
Oh.
And also the Belgians and in Europe, the Americanized version of English is taught mostly, not the English version.
Intruders again.
Hello.
Come in, intruder child.
It's the greatest football analysis show.
Zayn is sad.
Do you watch it?
Yes.
My guy. But Kovačić's goal.
Oh my, volley thing.
Incredible. Kovačić had a game of his life. And Kante as well. Kante has been really good for Chelsea, man.
It's crazy
because
no Jorginho. I thought, I wonder how they're gonna play. They went crazy, Vuj.
Absolutely manic. But to criticise, obviously defending was poor. Chalobah for that first goal.
Terrible. It's kissing the floor.
But Liverpool's overly high line. That high line was made by Snoop Dogg. Bruv, that line was high.
Very high.
Too high, bro. I didn't get it.
I mean, as a neutral, I made the game very entertaining. Bare space in behind, so there's always opportunities. But I just felt like maybe they got a high line. There's no Lukaku. There's no striker that's going to play on the last man. Maybe we thought that would be an advantage. Alonso's not that really fast as the full.
That's where the second goal came from. That high line.
It was just one of those games. It could have gone left or right.
Brilliant.
No Klopp on one side. Hardly like 5 first-team players out on the other side. As a neutral, I enjoyed it.
Gary Neville did. Because you know when he does that thing, when he's like,
oh! For the Kovačić goal. He loves that noise, innit? The arousal.
So he had a good one in the commentary box. But you know what? The Klopp missing a game was mad because it wasn't a confirmed positive test. He had a suspected positive test.
Oh, serious?
I think this COVID thing's getting out of hand, bro.
Bro, I'm not even going to go back into that COVID thing.
I think it's just gotten to the point where it's just like...
Man can't be bothered.
Beyond not bothered.
Man can't be bothered no more. Maybe Lukaku's got COVID. That's the reason why he didn't play. I don't know.
Man. I just feel like it's...
Don't worry about it, man.
I'm not worried. I'm just like... None of this logically anymore feels even... Like, logically it makes sense.
I'm over it.
I'm beyond over it.
I'm over it. I don't even care to be honest.
Yeah, I was COVID. Like, all right, cool, man. Stop taking photos of your tests, man. It's weird. It's cringe, bruv.
It's positive they passed.
Nah, bruv, it's cringe.
I mean,
you know what I mean? After a point, I was like, alright, it's kind of right. But it's like every time, man, I'm taking photos of their tests. No one cares, bro. Fuck. It's jarring, bro.
Hey.
You hear me? Yeah. Anyway, let me stop. Right.
Donny's face the same colour as his top now. You got mad over there, fam. You proper.
Man, I just don't get it. But look,
Chelsea, Liverpool fans, what do you think? Should you take pictures of your COVID test?
Yeah, alright, cool. That's an important topic. Should people take photos of their tests? Is it an L or a W? What is the purpose of taking photos of your COVID tests? I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
Chelsea fans, do you honestly feel like that is a point gained or 2 points potentially dropped? Can you now even challenge for the title with Lukaku doing podcasts? And you, man, with half your man not even turning up. Where is Christensen? Where is Werner? Liverpool, is it Man City's league? Now, leave a comment and let us know. As much as it may hurt me to say this, because I've been saying Liverpool from the start, it looks like the man of the city is really taking
Even if Liverpool win their game in hand, they're like 11. No, they'll be like 9 points ahead. Shout out to Tuchel sweating through his jacket.
Blood.
That means he sweat through his shirt, probably his hoodie, and that is...
Big man, that is stress.
Perspiration thing. Michael Dapper, well done. Like, you smashed it.
Yeah, stressed, That man's stressed about
Lukaku. Excitement as well. You know sometimes when you're working and you're you get a bit sweaty sometimes.
Let's be honest. That Chelsea job, you're there about 2 years, 3 years max. That is the worst relationship to get into. That's like going back to your ex. Like, that is a bad move sometimes. You get reminded why you... Because at the start, you're like, maybe it's going to work out. And then 2 years later, you're like, guys, this is the reason why I didn't even want to come here in the first place. Tuchel, I think, is going through it with that sweat patch. He's there on merit. He won the Champions League, but so much Di Matteo. I'm just like, with the money you've spent, the decisions made, if there's no silverware at the end of the season, I know them, man, that they fired for less. Ancelotti fired for less.
Nah, Tuchel won't get fired.
I hope not.
Champions League.
So Di Matteo won the Champions League. This is what I'm trying to let you know. Obviously, there's levels between them two, though.
Yeah, there is.
There's levels.
Tuchel's got something. He's got a bit of oomph. He's a psycho. You can see he's a psycho.
Nothing at Chelsea ends well. Gus Hiddink is like the last man I see end well at Chelsea. I can't even think of
Mario
him.
Melchior, he was with fellas.
He was never manager.
I just thought something that ended well.
The next topic, sorry.
AFCON.
Oh, please. Yes.
Watford have stopped Sarr going. There's been issues with... What's the other player from
Emmanuel
Watford?
Dennis?
Emmanuel Dennis going to play for Nigeria. Then we had obviously Uncle Ian Wright coming out speaking about it. Samuel Eto'o back in it, saying there's no greater honour than a sportsperson representing a country. The African Cup of Nations is a celebration of African pride, and next week's AFCON will once more prove the undeniable greatness of African players. I agree, man. Bruv, it's your nation. I don't care if it was the Balkan Cup and only Serbia and Croatia and Macedonia playing in it. Bruv, it's for your nation.
One thing I don't like is, obviously, they're stuck on the whole where you're in place. That's what I'm trying to say, fam.
Nah, bro.
They never stopped them playing for England. They never stopped them doing anything like that. So it's like, why are you... Nah,
We're
bro.
stopping the Prem. We're stopping the Prem in December.
To do the World Cup?
To do the World Cup.
But with the AFCON, which is just getting disrespected far too much, you know. Ian Wright
it's a month.
Right.
It's a month as well. So what? It's a month. I'm saying, like, it's a month. You got to... There's just so many... Just so many... non-arguments about this thing. People are just being dumb. If a man wants to go play for his country, you let him go play for his country.
And do you know what makes it really, really upsetting for me is because I would like more players to represent their home nation anyway, rather than playing for respective European countries or so on and so forth. But when you make the African Nations Cup so much of an issue, I begin to see why players do go to... Because it's not getting the coverage that the other competitions get, so therefore it hasn't got the appeal. So if it hasn't got the appeal, sometimes to these players, it's probably a bad business decision to go and play for your home nation. Where I'm saying Sky Sports are now putting it live on television, which is dope. On top of that, people like Ian Wright and loads of people coming out, Patrick Vieira speaking about how important it is to play for your home nation. I just don't like the fact that when it's European countries and even sometimes South American countries, it has some level of, even like Son, you don't stop Son going to represent South. Like, why is it when it comes to African nations, it's so difficult for these players to represent their country? Emmanuel Dennis coming on Twitter talking about Niger boy, like, why should he have to do that? Why should the priority be your club side that you're there for shorter when these times, if you're Nigerian, you're Nigerian forever, but you play for Watford for like 3 years? Nah, it's wrong, man.
I agree with you. Yeah. But I want to be watching, I want to be obviously keeping up with it. Hey, what's up? I don't even want to give in to all the negativity. It's just dumb. Like, if a man wants to go play for his country, you let him go play for his country, bro.
It's for his country, bro.
That's
like,
there's no, drop everything else out. Just go play for your country, bro.
And they've got an excuse now, innit? COVID. That's what everyone's going to use. COVID.
Look at Liverpool, bruv. Man got the whole team jabbed up and man are still getting it. And you can't go to... Bruv, let the people go, man.
Now, furthermore, Watford, you're bang out of order. There's one of your stands that's called Elton John stand. This guy made millions of Lion King talking about the circle of life. And that started in Africa. So now I need you to send them players home. Give them the circle of life.
I love how that clicked in your head.
It just clicked in it. I don't know.
The connections came in.
I don't know. I was like, wait a minute.
The sign
bang out of order.
I remember when AFCON was always on Eurosport. Do you remember Eurosport AFCON? Always on Eurosport.
Why is it on Eurosport? There's nothing Europe. This is I'm outraged.
But Edouard Mendy and Mane, obviously on a plane en route there. That's how it should be, man. On route, gonna go enjoy the AFCON.
Yeah,
together
man.
After the game, unity. Do you know? Bruv, sick.
I'm not even supporting the nation. I'm just gonna support players. Like I support Mane.
Also, want to shout out to Stephen Corker, who has been included in Sierra Leone's squad for the AFCON after previously struggling with depression, a gambling addiction. That's a huge accomplishment. So
yes, man, like Corker.
It's good for Corker, man.
Former Spurs boy.
I'm gonna be supporting the Comoro Islands.
Yeah.
Because a population of 800,000.
Yes.
And Nabuanu Ben, who plays for Red Star Belgrade, is playing for them. And also Kanga, who's actually a Serbian citizen right now, but he plays for Gabon. So I'm supporting Gabon and the Comoros.
Yeah, man. Pierre's over there, surely. Who else have we got over there? Party, Ghana, come on.
You got Egypt, Nigeria as well.
Egypt, El Neni,
There's a
come
few
on.
games. So I'm looking forward to it, man. We move on to an important topic. Last week you said that this girl looks like Zendaya. And Zayn Nate said, Lamau, man like poet saying Zendaya looks like Harley Dean, has me dead.
Is it Harley D? Let me see.
She had the snapback on.
Nah, it's not the one.
Not her, because you said the girl with a snapback in the porn.
Big man, you can't just find one random girl with a snapback.
She's got two snapbacks on
Nah,
different
that's
scenes.
not her. I'm going to find it and send it to you.
Alright.
I'm going to find it. We're on our knees
It's
giving
not
talk.
Harley Dean.
No, not Harley
I really
Dean.
like this whole branding thing of wearing a snapback. It's kind of like, oh, I'm just like a tomboy girl. You know what I mean? It's fair enough. I might check it out.
Nah, I don't want
Trying
you
to cut down on that, but I might check it out later on. Man City Arsenal 2-1. How did you feel about that game?
Really happy.
Go on.
I'm an Arsenal fan again. I'm back. I'm in love. Jet black hair. I believe again. 100%.
But what did you think of the game? What did you think of everything that happened?
I've never watched an Arsenal game against a top side like Man City where I've watched the first half and said, we deserve to be winning. I haven't felt that feeling for a long period of time.
Good.
It feels sensational. Arteta is mixing it up, and now I feel good. So the fact that that feeling's back, I'm happy.
That's like me when I watch Red Star Belgrade in Europe. And I'm like, wait, we actually deserve to win against Braga. Like, wow.
We finished 8th twice in a row. I've humbled myself as an Arsenal fan. I can't even remember what Champions League's like. I can't hear the music. We played Man City and Rodri celebrated like we were the big boys. Last minute, going mad. For me, you could even say there's an argument to say, maybe we deserve the point.
No, you 100% deserve the point.
At least.
I love the celebration.
Oh, incredible.
You have to admit, innit?
What? The celebration's rude,
you know what,
man.
What I also loved is the fans chucking stuff at him.
Yes.
I love both parties of that.
Yes.
I dislike now.
Go on.
Arsenal facing FA action after missiles hurled at
Oh,
Rodri.
Missiles.
I got more plastic bottles and a tissue. Like, I love like the media. They make everything sound so much more dramatic. Bruv, if a man scored 90th minute, took his shirt off, rubbing it in your face, coming to celebrate in your face, you could even slap him. You could slap him.
I think,
or at least push him.
There's too much people in
football.
football.
Should be no problem.
Sorry to cut you. There's too much people in football that don't know nothing about football.
Missiles.
You can't take emotion out of football. Them fans are going mad because they're just feeling the moment. Rodri scored last minute because he just felt the moment. Wagwan, my G. You go true and run free in life. Don't let no one stop you. Not Rodri, not Arsenal fans, not the FA.
We love the celebration.
Okay.
You know what, the ending, for you, obviously, not the greatest ending. No. But the performance was really good.
It was incredible.
And look at the positives.
If you don't look at the
positives in football.
It's Man City. We lost in the last minute to arguably the best side in the country right now, who for 55 minutes in the game were in a damn game. Cancelo's one 100%. Of the best fullbacks this season, if not of the past two, was getting torn a new arsehole by Martinelli. Don't let me get onto Saka. Don't let me get onto the young black cute Saka, who should have represented his African nation, but that's another conversation. He's going crazy over there. Yeah. I'm not his biggest fan, and I understand he made mistakes in the game. But Granit Xhaka went mad. Thomas Partey was man of the match.
I'm telling you, Arsenal kind of fun, man.
You have been saying it, but I was hurt. I needed something
to give you that.
Yeah, and now I've got it. And after all of this, we're still above Man United. After all of this.
The penalty for Bernardo Silva?
This is the problem with Xhaka. It's a dive. It's 100% a dive.
Drags him and then he goes for it.
Because he dived the opposite way till he was dragged.
Yeah.
So for me, he's conned the referee. He's conned him.
Yes.
But Xhaka, why are you doing this? Just let go of him.
Yeah, just don't need to grab him.
Because if you don't grab him, or if you do that and let go,
yeah.
But as he's falling, you still got your hand on him. That mistake was bad, but we played well, bro. Gabriel, you had a mad moment. The only thing where I'm saying the referee can't come to the ends. I was saying the ends. I'm joking. How can you run in front of Gabriel Martinelli when he's going to shoot?
I was just about to bring that on.
Troops is the one that tweeted it. I was like, no
Martinelli,
way.
I've screenshotted it. He is in front of Martinelli. So he's running, but then he tries to backtrack. Look, he's like, ugh. And he does backtrack. Martinelli does go around him. He should score that.
But obviously, if Martinelli has the whole goal to look at the whole time, he probably might even have taken on his right. I don't know. But when you've got a man standing in front of you that shouldn't be there, referees, look at me when I'm talking to you. All you referees, sit down.
That was the
You watch the show.
Other two decisions, whatever.
You man are nerds. Why would you, why do you say I want to be a referee when I'm older? That is the last resort job in football. You man are nerds. Stop trying to be superstars in the football field. You're not the man making 60, 70, 100k a week. You're not that guy. You're the guy in black that's meant to mediate the game. Some of you men are trying to be superstars. You're not Araya Rennie. You're not Kalina. You're not them guys. You're not them guys.
Proper referees.
Just be happy that your name's on FIFA. I'm tired of you, man. You all want your 5 minutes in the sun. You're having howlers, bro.
That was the biggest error for me. As we go to North London, another side, Tottenham just have to big up Kante. 1-0 against Watford. Last minute win, a 96th goal by Davinson Sanchez. 8 league games, 5 wins, 3 draws, 14 goals scored, 4 conceded, 5 clean sheets. No words needed.
Well done, Spurs. I'm glad you beat Watford. I want Watford to lose every game this season. I hope they get relegated.
I hope they agree as well.
I hope they do. I hope Elton John's song Circle of Life gets taken off Spotify as well. I want them down immediately.
I hope it's a Chelsea-Arsenal final. Sorry, Tottenham, not Arsenal. I would love
a North London derby final.
I know it's League Cup, League Cup. It will matter.
Bro.
It will actually matter.
Of course it will. Every Arsenal v Tottenham game matters. Don't let anyone try and fool you. It matters, bro.
Liverpool without so many players. You lot, this is your biggest chance to beat Liverpool, I'd say, this season.
If there's any opportunity, this is
your opportunity.
But then again, it goes down to what side they're going to play.
Who can they... Are they going to play?
Who have we got on the weekend? Is it FA Cup this coming weekend?
FA Cup and then League Cup.
Leave a comment and let us know what you think. I think maybe we should potentially do a show on Friday. There's so much football this week.
There is. Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, Liverpool, Arsenal.
I don't know.
After Liverpool, Arsenal, yeah. The League Cup matters. You know why the League Cup matters more now? I think we might have spoken about it. Because the Prem is now basically 2 or 3 teams. The FA Cup is tough, always been tough to win. The League Cup's another trophy. If you win a League Cup, it's like, you know what? At least we got something. Because the competition level and the intensity and the quality level overall in English football is so high. The League Cup, it makes it more important.
The League Cup was important when the Premier League was competitive. I mean, back in the day, winning the League Cup was something. But then when it changed its name so many times.
Worthington, Carling.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like them brothers that, you know,
Carabao.
When you're on Twitter, their first name is Wagwan Maiji, and then they change it to something else. And 5 years later in Twitter, they got 7 names. You're like, I don't even rate that guy no more. That's the Carabao Cup, do you know what I'm saying? Now, like you said, the competition's fierce.
I actually want to watch, I care to watch it.
Look at the last 4 teams, big man. The last 4 teams are Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool. Keep the name the same with the League Cup. Let's build its respect again.
They should change it now again, because I don't think Carabao is the right flex.
It used to be the Coca-Cola Cup when I was born. Not when I was born. When I was watching it was Coca-Cola.
Yeah, they should change it again, I reckon.
Do you remember? And they had that little music.
I like Worthington. Was it Worthington Cup at one point?
But they used to call it the Worthless then.
Yeah.
Because they had a bad spell where Birmingham City are in the final and it was just all over the place. Birmingham City, I think, went to 2 finals.
That was about magic, though. Zigic and Martins.
And Liverpool beat them, right?
They should find something which is like, or just call it the League Cup. You know, when it's like, all right, that's the branding. Yeah. This is the branding. We're going to go for it.
You didn't see what you made? Cup. TLC.
The TLC. We won the TLC.
The TLC. The League Cup. That's the new name for it. TLC. TLC. Yeah. Great group, great cup. I'm bringing back respect for the TLC, man.
Let us know what the League Cup should be rebranded to. Who wins those games? It's been fun talking to you guys as always. Happy New Year. Have a nice.